Many thanks once again to the team led by Osman Minia, the multimedia space, Edmond Fugo on duty. Right about now, we're going to do a hands-on experience for the Fante Wikiquote to your doorstep, which is on the team giving her voice on the digital space in Fante. Inti Yabena Fante, and having the studio once more, Emmanuel Assilidjoe, who happens to be the Wikiquote and SheSaid 2025 project lead. Yeah, ready. Take us through the practicality.
Okay. Today we are going to learn how to edit on Fante Wikiquote. And right now our project is in the incubating stage. So this is the URL code for the our Wikiquote incubator. That's incubator.wiki/wq/f8e. I repeat, incubator.wikimedia.org/wiki/wq/f8e. So if anyone wants to contribute to the our Wikiquote incubator, there is the URL code. Now let's move on. In the Wikimedia space, for you to be able to edit or create any article or Wikiquote item, you first of all need to get a user account. User account that comprises with your username and user password. That's the one that you be able to use to log in whenever you are trying to edit. So quick one. So when you just search for the URL code on the Google app or Google Chrome app or any other search engine, it will take you to a pop-up menu demanding for you to just insert your username and the password as said earlier on that before you be able to edit on our Wikiquote item and any other Wikimedia project. You have to get a user account. So my username is Assilidjoe. Now I'll move on to type on my password. So after password, you just hit on login and it will send you straight to the home page of our Wikiquote incubator. Okay, so this is the home page for our Wikiquote incubator. And why are we using the Wikiquote right now? Because we are running a campaign for that that is under the SheSaid, being run by the Wiki Loves Women and Wiki Loves Africa. It's an international campaign that starts from September to December every year. And this year too, the Fante Wikimedia community decided to join this campaign by documenting and also translating Wikiquote items about prominent women from the English Wikiquote to Fante Wikiquote. So this year's our campaign will 90% of our works will be based on translating items from English to the Fante, and also create other Wikiquote prominent people Wikiquote items that are not yet documented on the English Wikiquote, and also translate them into the Fante Wikiquote. Now this is the homepage for our Wikiquote incubator. So for you to be able to create any new Wikiquote item, after logging in, this rectangular box, that's where you place the name or the title of the Wikiquote item. So let's say I want to create an article, a Wikiquote item. Yesterday, when I heard the sad incidents about our former our former First Lady, Nana Kunadu Ajman Rawlings, I created her Wikiquote item because it's already in the English Wikipedia, English Wikiquote. So I just translated them into the Fante Wikiquote as part of our SheSaid campaign this year. since SheSaid is all about creating Wikiquote items about women in around the world. So this morning, since I've been able to create Nana Kunedo Ajman Rollins Wikiquotes, we are going to focus on another Wikiquote item that it's about a female, a prominent politician in Ghana, goes by the name the former Communications and Digitalization Minister, SheSaid. Okay. Okay. So there is the Wikiquote item for SheSaid in Wikiquote, English Wikiquote. So first of all, you just have to copy the title of the Wikiquote item and go back to the Fante Wikiquote and paste it at that rectangular box. After pasting it there, you just click on your actual for that's create new Wikiquote item or create new item. So after hitting on it, a working space will be given to you. That's where we are going to copy and paste the English version of SheSaid's Wikiquote item, the informations, and come and paste them here for us to translate them and later delete the English version and maintain the Fante, since we are doing translation into the Fante. So quick one, let me do that.
98.3 FM.
Okay, so now I'm going to translate the English version into Fante.
Windy Bay 98.3 FM.
Windy Morning Express 98.3 FM.
Windy Bay 98.3 FM. Windy Bay 98.3 FM.
So if you've just, I know Ima will come into the space in no time, still exploring the Fante Wikimedians community, presenting SheSaid in Fante, exploring that beautiful space of Wikimedian community. And the focus happens to be with the Fante language, Fante Wikiquote to your doorsteps. And we are told, as a matter of urgency, we have been schooled this morning here on radio. This is like a whole hard time on radio to be able to experience the whole matter a lot more better. Can you get to the World Wide Web and go to Facebook? It is being streamed now live by our technical team, including the multimedia setup as well. That's Facebook, Radio Windy Bay 98.3 FM, Radio Windy Bay 98.3 FM. We have in the studio a number of our very friends coming through from, that is Jumako this morning. Emmanuel Assilidjoe, the project lead himself, Wikiquote and SheSaid 2025, joined by Berikesu Ibrahim, SheSaid 2025 co-facilitator, as well as Gloria Aduku, the logistics manager. So on Facebook, let us get to know what you're making of this whole hands-on training we have been given this morning here for the production. Ima, if you're ready, you may want to add your commentary and all of that. I think I'm literally at sea.
Okay.
At the end of the practice, I'll come forth with my questions.
Okay. So I'm done translating the introductory paragraph. So I will just take off the English version, then maintain the Fante version.
98.3 FM.
Okay, so after that, we have edit summary with a Fante translation, Turbo. So what did we do? And since we are running a project campaign under the SheSaid, sponsored by the Wiki Loves Women.
Okay.
So we go by a hashtag, a edit summary hashtag. That's hashtag SheSaid 2025. SheSaid 2025. That will be our edit summary hashtag. So after that, you just click on Fakratafa Tuga. That's to publish it. After clicking on the Fakratafa Tuga, now this is the translated version of Assilidjoe's Wikiquote item for that's the introductory paragraph. Okay. Now let's move on. You can see that when you look at the English version, that's the English Wikiquote of Assilidjoe's Wikiquote. You can see an image here. Now let's learn how we can get this image in the Fante Wikiquote. So for you to get the image, you just click on the edit button on top right corner there. When you click on the write-up will look like a programming write-up in a way. So the image goes with two square brackets, or two open square brackets, followed by the word file, then column, then her name starts as Gifty Owusu Ekufo. So that is the image, the link for the link for the image. So we just copy the link, then after highlighting it, you just place on Ctrl+C. That's copy. You go back to Fante Wikiquote. For us to also add this link or this image to the Wikiquote item for Assilidjoe, you see we have some tabs here. First, King Can, translated in English as read. Sesamu, to change. And Sesambia Inyano. So the Sesemu first one is to change, and that one will lead you to the visual editing mode. But since we are going to paste the image, we are going to use the source editing mode. That's Sesambia Inyano. So we are going to tap on that. Okay, after typing on it, so the preview version is on the right and the working space is on the left. So I'll just come and place my cursor at the beginning of the introductory paragraph, then place on enter to create space at the top there. So after creating the space, I'll just place on Ctrl+V to paste the link for the image there. And after that, you can see that the preview is giving us the image for Assilidjoe.
Amazing.
And with this one, you can decide to also publish it, or we go by the another form. So let's try to publish it. SheSaid, go by the hashtag SheSaid 2025. Then click on File and send to go. Okay, so that's a bit of how we can help translate articles from the Wikiquote items from the English Wikiquote to the Fante Wikiquote items. Since time is not on our side,
I think we would make a case with our management.
Okay.
Like funding me to maybe do I even say ruffle some feathers this morning for programming reasons. Like we have a big space for radio lecture series. Not to say we're going to have the whole of the week, but this is incredible. We are looking at publishing.
Yes.
Publication of intellectual property in this context. Yes. And it's an indispensable facet of like our life here at the university. And I look at what you've done. Somebody would ask, are you doing ICT or something? Am I doing ICT?
No, please.
So you see, at a point, I felt like I was at sea. But when he started walking us through the processes, I come home and I have come home now.
Okay.
It's incredible.
Okay.
For me, who has just been at your feet for less than 1 hour, I've come to appreciate the matter a lot more. But I know the likes of Edmond and Co would want to be on board as well. Jessica, Ite, the producer for this production, the likes of James and the rest of the team as well, that this is amazing. You know, without taking sides with any of the VCs, the current VC is planning of making this institution a smart campus. And for me, where I sit as, that's a disclaimer, a layman, these are the little things cumulatively will take this university to higher heights.
Yes.
Publishing, and under 50 minutes, you've done something, translation from English to Fante with a focus to be given. Initially, you mentioned the name of the former First Lady.
Yes, please.
And that is legendary Her Excellency Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings. And then at a point in time, you made a link to Honorable Esila Owusu Akufu and the other name, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, you know, the principal founding father of this dear Republic of ours. And like you mentioned, that statement he made at the Old Polo Grounds in Accra on the 6th, even on the eve of 6th of March, 1957, still lingers in the memories of even the YCF futures yet to be born. That a man declared a statement like that, but to do the whole carryover into the language, for me, hits a very classical chord. Nelson Mandela is on record to have said one thing, that when you speak to a people in their language, you speak to their heart.
Yes.
Gloria, I don't know, you might be supposed to do this, but let me come to you now. And then we get to open up the whole experience. She said in Fante, yeah, Becca Fante, Papa, if we had Equinium, and I wanted a man, Yanka Fante. Your thought on what Ima has just demonstrated, you can choose to combine the languages. Yeah.
Medasi Bibi. Inti Yeshe Kakria ya. Only they say, Iya Fante, in your Fante, Impona se Fante Casaneta. Or ye can't cry able to me after do my henka saying, Miss Mayoko online, do they mock my question share, oh, as some for missing one, in one of bro for me. Yes, she said, yes, you're being a boy hen fancy cousin. Oh, yeah, debia, obe fifi, way for scrub if oh. Sister na brother, what's the young what she said the mad you, but more do you fancy won't make no what damn in popcorn. But Jide, ebi a benya, Jide Indian or bro from say, we tell you like name popcorn win to one church, mamma, no chede, betcho kaka. As to say, ye bibi kaka fa, honorable Eslo Wusin. Say, what more BB fan to one. That's a into me for English na betche ma right on spot equal Henry Wikiquote incubator and that just like that
I like so, just like that. Fabrizio Romano has here we go. I think just like that should be for Gloria Aduku, right? Yes, going forward from here. Very kishu there I want to it will be at the back Aja or sister on yes sister working so far.
Okay, into be bodging day bia mko school my Fante another Manchro Fante school. But sec in your casano, nesting your machron, say a Muslim, another ye Christoni, and I say it can Bible more ya, need to trust more ya. No, ibotum a create articles on Wikiquote. Wow. Into on former day, dear. AVA SHS Enco University, you can still create articles.
Instead of uni and son of it my VBDM, with JHS, I mean, code JSS in Tipadi, code JSS, a code JHS or SHS, another EBB, via TVET. NVT, like we say, yes. Bet me, I join the Wikimedia community.
You are free to join. So you just have to register. Then you start creating.
Never then I register. Take us through the process. Registration not then Ima and Abevem at this point.
Okay, in registration yeah Jessica. Jessica for and contributing to Wikipedia space or any Wikimedia project under the Wikimedia Foundation. It is not a paid job into Obile Bejoina Jessica, but Mohiane
into one car. Edmond, Jessica, James, name me your joints is there. One Janka. But
there are other
voluntary service.
Or your voluntary service, but there are other incentives.
Only item 13, item 14.
Oh, no, them not. I want to be too.
For real?
Just recently.
Edmond, get your passport ready.
August, I went to Kenya.
For real?
For just because of this Wikimedia.
Are you a postgraduate student?
Yes, please.
We'll come to that. But you'll hold on there. Make call Yacha about my back. Oh yeah, Berikishu. Our level send.
Coach, I'm also a master student.
Okay, postgraduate students. I suppose it does for Gloria as well. She's nodded in the affirmation too. So these are the opportunities. My good friend Jack Ma from Alibaba says so. Walk us through the other things. When now I am a member of Wikimedia community.
Since we all try to promote the Fante language in it. That's my first intention. I'm just trying to promote the Fante language on the digital space. On the internet, way back in undergraduate, I joined this movement.
Okay.
And majorly, it was a workshop. Some other community members, leaders, be have it in this campus, and they took us through how to edit and or assisting me obianya user account.
Wow.
And to me creating me user account with a username Assilidjoe. And from there, we started the editor and Wikimedia Foundation movement. The more edit count I want, and it creates opportunities for you for ABI conferences and other.
So for how many now?
Edit count this is more than 2,000.
Really?
Yes, please.
So this is employability of better, so the building of the entrepreneurial skills of students here at UWB, undergraduate or postgraduate.
Yes, please.
At all side of the story. Yonko, Berikishu, Gloria as well. We are barely under 7 minutes to do this one. In 2 minutes, what would you say about the Wikimedian community? I like the expression I use that it's a movement. Movement never dena why abo or verification say Gloria.
Okay, you know, say ipede is on hokeshim na wadwen ye me pesca
sky afterthought. Okay.
And you know, just have the mindset that you are going to help promote the language.
Wow.
And so no bobo ekwanamo in different ways that you never expected. And so I was a pede eshasa. I was the first kind of tension. And I have the mindset of promoting the language. That's where you get opportunity.
Maybe there. Yeah, Fante Wikimedian community. Do we have rooms for the other languages as well? Ima, Gloria. Okay, Gloria, let's tackle this one.
Okay, thank you very much. Inti mamunko no Fante.
Nanya.
Mo mingi de. Enje se mo wo Wikipedia when you onye Fante nkotin. Inti Ghana kasa ahoro a owo nina ga eve chi Dagbani, all of that. Inti kasa ahoro nina no. Nyame adom yo Wikipedia do binu mo incubator stage binu so workita one site.
Me lecture be our chairman the ultra one live from Okuapeman Sisia. Oye Kwekuba. Oye concept be radio doma. Like we say in English, illustrating my spoken language out.
Okay.
The concept was which is which. Kwekuba say Odawana Sepa na Juma warrior and Kwekuba somewhere in the eastern region.
Okay.
A product of Radio Windy Bay and a product of the English Education Department by extension UEW. And then we have Caleb Don, also More Grace family, More Grace, and a couple of them are still coming through. But to sorry, I'm from the one you better one I say and Sana, yes, a young Casanaba Navy. Men shall say with you, Gloria. Yeah.
Okay, so Mesha sa as those can yes bama irazi there one man kwa ma yenya not the one man I wasn't so here to me ashazi mo to di bi onkoma here ni penyin pa when to man beka here na sa flyer na award pa yada na ase papa yen penyin Robert Jamal.
Wonderful.
Onu say chi ye beda yen penyin Assilidjoe ase we ka de o how ni na ono na osem muntumi yo
positive one
muntumi yo na wa friend bibi anya anti ye na ye wa ase bibi anya obro no da den wa me afi so yen members a ye the project by senko wa anya ye project ye hu me ye be ye something. Inti hen members so nyina yesi it will be asem obi ayiko na one tonko doing then hen contest ye war rewards that do no one pray there rewards
about contest and say na sorry Gloria na very kisu.
Okay inti yame adom hen contest onye do the film like that ye page him there new basic can our where discounts but also for the contesting you are supposed to get about I think 700 CDs for the first person and then the second person will be a 500, the third person being a 300 and then we have a opportunity for females as well. Besia Ebobon who was in a bay the highest edit count being at the highest edit count we add 200 CDs. In fact me besia made the first star I get a 700 and then the 200. Although the wiki or you paid something but one way or the other or buying.
Okay. In my answer, but I'm thinking down there. I said, "It's about what also." I cap no susha. Some 23 year caps happen to be overflowing this morning. Personally, I'll make a case with our management. So we do an extension of this. I mean, highly educative and informative interaction I have on radio because with the contest it's got to do with given the feminine gender to be out there. We said she said in Fante. It's a lot. Fante Wikimedians community. Yeah, that young phone one hour into Berkisu. Finally, a minute and a half. I'll go to Ima to wrap it up for us this morning. Yes, Berkisu about the never can I do at all.
Okay, as then as a my sister Zama and painful na. Za all day no nasi but meze bisu baka ho mtum mbobo za wezi nkana kan de meda hina cheche fo nyinara ase de he ho so ka ho na je edu da mempempendi
okay
nyame nsha ho bebre na radio windy bay one so anje tata so ye possible dey able to
Papa C and team
3 FM
nyame nsha ho bebre
Sir Collins and team
Sir Bright in the team now technical team is in the one I say and to share in short no on am the yede boba curriculum no maybe anything we are running a project for Wikipedia and Wikiquote as well.
Wow.
And Wikipedia site in the no. You graduate into a full site on you graduated somewhere 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
Wikiquote no incubator. And there is a contest about Ghanaian MPs. That's the 9th MPs in the 4th Republic. We are creating their profiles. So the English Wikipedia has it all. And we are just translating them into
the legislature, now Ghana's parliament, right honorable King Probably team. Have you consulted them? Work on into the bill, more because what you're doing at the end of the day, for me, it's a national asset to the global audience.
Okay, SheSaid, we have not located young core 1
Can you give it a thought? But it's good you're doing all these things because it adds up to the research for me, expertise of our University of Education Winneba. We are grateful to you. Like I mentioned, we ran out of time. We need to hand over to King Kobe and the rest of the team for Workers Avenue. But on behalf of my team here, we are grateful to God that you chose our space to do what you've done this very morning. Our prayer is that you carry this to the next level. So I know with the principal, Prof. Akwanglo Nate, she should be super proud of what you're doing. Our very VC, Prof. Stephen Jobson Mitchell should be super proud of you as well. And then, like we know in the forces, I grew up at the barracks, so I do this a lot. The second in command happens to be a person we call here as Mama One. That's Prof. Esther Yaboa Dansu Radio, our Pro Vice Chancellor. First time ever a lady became a Pro Vice here as well. So the girl power movement is on. Gloria, Berkisu, Ima, we are grateful that you found time to have come to the studio. So we will do the continuity, hopefully in the coming, I don't know, management would advise that Sir Collins Kofi Oku and the team. He happens to be the executive producer for this one. Remember, it was in honor of our legendary Her Excellency Nana Konedu Ajiman Rollins. I did this you remember, read my lips. unprecedented Windy Morning Express production on behalf of our brother Papa Francis Tausboli, who is catching up with an assignment somewhere around the country, Ghana, and then the likes of Edmund Fuga, have you at heart, the likes of James Saki, have you at heart as well, the likes of Jessica Aite, a lady who is in level 100, University of Cape Coast, and she's literally swept me off my feet in recent time. She's in level 100. By margin, she is the producer of this very project, and it tells where she's going. Let's do a prayer for her, because she wishes to work at the United Nations someday. And anytime we go on our knees, let's remember that name, Jessica Yite as well. The likes of Abdul Hamid Amponsa, Samuel McCarthy have been part of this grand quest. And not to forget the men, Osman Mimini, the head of the multimedia team and the head of the technical section as well. By expanse, that is the indefatigable Uncle Ebi Bakope Ebi Gani, and then the commander-in-chief, I refer to him. One of the reasons why some of us are still staying in this job and doing this one, I mean, beyond the word passion, Sir Collins Kofi Ewuku is the coordinator of Radio Bay 98.3 FM. My name is Brian Kojo Fuga. You see what a prayer say, one for 98.3 FM, one for UEW, one for the great state of Afutu, one for the Central region, and one for our dear nation, Ghana. Once again, God take care of all of us. These are trying times, but you know, like Maya Angelou once said, the phoenix shall rise once more from the ashes. My name is Kojo Fuga. To God be the eternal glory. Up next is the news in brief, where Jessica Aite. Thereafter is going to be the man, Ken Kobe, senior man, Bakope.